Welcome to the channel. I'm excited. We are returning with the first video. I'll let you do the math on that one. With Putri Ariani. We reacted to her during our Thronely's Choice. It was a mix of several others, but we haven't done a solo piece with her yet. So I'm very excited about this. And on top of that, it is an original called Loneliness. Yeah, so
Ooh.
we've seen her at the piano. We know she could sing. We know she was on, was it AGT or British? It was AGT, I think it was.
Okay, yeah, I don't
I know
remember.
she's Indonesian, but I'm pretty sure it was AGT. Young, powerful voice, great range. So we have an essence of who she is, but no idea who she is as a songwriter. So I'm excited to check this out.
Yes, before we do, though, if you haven't yet, please hit like and subscribe and ring that bell. Awkward silence. Oh,
No, my timing was really good.
that was worth it. That was so worth it.
I feel it was so on it. Also, please be sure to click on the link below in the description where you can buy a coffee, help support the page and reactions just like this. Even consider becoming a Thronely member with additional perks and exclusive access to our Sunday shorts and Thronely's Choice events, which is where we first got to react to Putri here. So
Yeah, that one video is so funny. You look terrified. I just look tired. I'm like,
that's our show.
we do these in the mornings here.
You're like this, and I've been up for 4 hours going.
Yeah, it takes my face. I'm a little more awake this morning. I feel like it usually takes my face about an hour and a half to 2 hours to wake up these days.
It's a process.
Seems it's a process, yeah.
All right, here we go. Loneliness. When did this come out? 2 years ago. She was born in 2005. So she's in late 2005. So
Okay.
she's only 19 now. So she would have been 17 when she
17?
would have done this one. All right. Some relativity here.
Okay. 17. What were you doing at 17? I want to know.
At 17, I joined choir because I wanted to spend more time with a girl, and that's how I discovered singing.
That's how we all discovered singing.
It really is. I was drumming for 10 years prior to that, so I was already into music, but I'll do it.
Yeah, that'll do it for sure.
I remember when we still one. You love your voice and your bright eyes. We're together in this love. Promise we'll forever. And now you left me alone. 'Cause you find someone better. You went away with her. And one thing I know. You break my heart, break my heart, make me so down in a loneliness.
Nice phrasing.
You left me when I did. Thought you were my blessing, being my prince, but I was wrong.
Beautiful.
Baby, you changed your thing into.
All right, pause here. Her tone is very mature. We knew that coming into this reaction, but it's not just that she sounds like she's 25. It's the wisdom in which she's using her voice. Like you're saying, that phrasing, her cascading certain melodies, and how she's able to.
Yeah.
I'd say the
Her
consistency
phrasing,
of the tone is just beautiful.
her phrasing from a vocal technique standpoint, but also a musical standpoint, I thought was pretty cool too. Just a songwriting standpoint. But yeah, going back to what you were saying, there is a wisdom, but also there's what struck me was just this sort of this purity to it, this sort of like youthful innocence, in addition to a very
Yes.
refined, mature
Agreed.
voice. Yeah.
Agreed.
Yeah, and again, I just want to talk about the songwriting real quick.
Yeah,
Really nice
please.
song. I love that the little end of those phrases because there's a little bit of a longing. So the song is in B, like that little moment right there.
Lifts you.
So there's that's the major seventh of the chord, and then it resolves. And the major seventh has that little bit of a. So when you hear those, just in out of context,
It's just
crunchy. There's a dissonance there. There's a dissonance there in the context of the chord. Still a little bit of a dissonance, but there's like this little bit of a. It creates a little bit of a longing.
It gives me the Somewhere Over the Rainbow kind of feel. Isn't that that's similar, right?
Yeah, well, the Somewhere Over the Rainbow toggles between da, da, that's the octave, and then it goes,
and then it comes down, right?
Yeah, but those little moments, it's the tension and release thing where, and there's different points of the scale that happens that creates that as well. But
sure,
there's something with the major seventh that just creates again that just like a little long and and I forget what it does there, but it does.
Yeah. Yes.
There's that little minor thing at the end.
I was going to ask you about that part. So at that point she's stepping out of the key, I presume, right? So it's just it's not modulating the key. It's just kind of walks you outside of that space, and then she comes back in.
Temporary, just a temporary departure from the key. So it's just taking that 4 chord, which is, and then. So the progressions, 1, minor 6, 4, and then minoring that 4. Just
the suspense there is just beautiful.
Yeah, it's really nice, really creative.
All right, let's keep going here.
Full beat coming in.
Sorry, I'm going to lead up to that again. Going back to her phrasing, where and when she chooses to breathe is interesting. She's connecting lines. Typically, you would just kind of breathe. You have a little moment of inhaling. But because she keeps a legato phrase in some of these parts, it just it keeps you connected to the song, connected to her as she goes, going into this chorus.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think
it just keeps flowing, just really well crafted. Still going, all on that one breath. Flows really well.
Break my heart, break my home, make me so
Wow.
Nice.
You know what I love about her voice, especially in this era. I mean, she's very young singing this, so
Yeah.
there's still and I'd love to hear her now, like present day, and there's still room for growth. You know, it's like you're still sort of figuring things out, so there's like that little bit of like a youthful rawness, but also super slick. And I mean, she's obviously, I mean, she's very highly technically skilled, but I
Skilled. Yeah.
love that mixture. It's kind of like for me, like young Elton John, when he first came out in the early 70s, and there was just like that little bit of like that youthful something, where it's like he's not quite refined yet. It's
Yes,
like he's
but he's
still sort of
searching
figuring things
for
out.
it. Yeah,
Not
there's like
and
that.
this is not, yeah, I'm not like, I'm not critiquing her in a bad way, saying there's flaws in her voice. There's not. There's just
No, no,
that
no,
like
no. I
little,
get it.
and it's so subtle, but like a very natural sound. It's like not overly refined at this point,
Right.
but also very
That goes
impressive.
back to there's an innocence that's present in her tone. And I think
Yeah,
that's what we're talking about. Some of it is youthful
yeah,
genetic tension, right? At 17, her larynx isn't, it's just starting to kind of like stabilize genetically.
yeah,
And so any singer goes through a process, and you can go back to all of the greats at certain time periods, and you can hear them, you know, getting connected to their instrument and creating a trajectory artistically and skillfully as
yeah.
far as going. Just to complement what you're saying, how many 25-year-olds
I know exactly.
can
This is
sing
all
that
relative.
well
Yeah,
and write that well? That's a really
yeah.
well crafted song. It's beautiful. And she allows herself, and this is something most call her a kid because I'm old. I mean, this how many kids at 17 are able to tap into that emotional state too. She lets her voice cry at times, just that little
Hmm.
purposeful crack and that bridge, that one section where it kind of breaks down right here after
Break
the
my heart, break.
this crystal clear, gorgeous here,
Hmm.
and then
You break my heart, break my home, make me
Yeah.
slow down in
But I mean, that's
loneliness.
so slick right there. I mean,
to be that vulnerable and that slick.
yeah, yeah. No, I
Yeah.
love that. It's like that's I love that era for singers, because I love a genuine voice. I love it. Anybody that's watched our channel knows I like a really natural sounding voice, like sort of old school,
Mm-hmm.
before
Mm-hmm.
studio tricks, and before it kind of became popular to be like super stylized in your singing, which I also really like too. Like, you know,
Yeah.
like overly breathy or overly, like do riffs all over the place
It's
and
what you
adorn
do
it with all
with
the,
it. Yeah.
yeah. But so I'm sort of old school in the sense I like just the natural delivery of like the 60s, 70s stuff. Um, so when I hear a voice in this stage where there's just that total natural thing coming through amidst very
Yes.
skilled runs and riffs and everything like that, um, it's just that's I feel like that's a very special time in
Yeah.
a singer's career.
And shout out to the band. Side note, I mean, they were killing it as well. Is this, you guys can let us know in the comments, are these people she normally works with? Was this put together for this particular event? For her video?
Yeah,
Does she have a band? Are they relatives? Like, fill us in.
I don't know.
We don't know anything about her,
Yeah, and
basically.
actually, real quick, another quick
Yeah.
note about the writing. It's even more sophisticated than I initially. Sometimes first pass I just kind of get a general sense of it. So I was doing da 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 da, da, which is still a nice melody, but she was actually doing something much more, much more inventive. So instead of going ba da 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 da, which is kind of like more of a common thing
Kind
that
of
you
just
do,
following. Yeah.
it'd be da 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 da. Da. I mean, I don't know if anybody can tell the difference, but to me,
It
that's a
gives
little
more of a
smarter way of
skip to
doing it.
it. Yeah.
It's a little more unconventional. Da, 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 da. And then instead of repeating that, da, 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 starting on that third, or I'm sorry, at that point it's a fifth. Just little intricate things which kind of makes it less stock. I'm always a big fan of that. Just
yes,
as
but opposed
still
to
commercial.
My
still pop.
songwriting at 17 was like
right. Yeah, chord progression. Yeah.
Do you know where I'm going next? Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, this is great.
I really like her a lot. She's cool.
Yeah, thank you guys for recommending her. And if there is a next song we should check out next, please let us know in the comments. Don't forget those likes too. Helps get this video seen by more people and lets us know you want some more. So that is it for now. Thank you everybody for joining us. Bye.
Thank you guys. See ya.